I'm a pro, you a rookie. She gave me the cookie. Yeah. I know that you mad, you cry, nobody looking. I keep it so P, yeah, she all on me. Yeah. She coming back like a fiend when I give a D. Yeah. I be so clean. First I Listerine, put that Johnson in.
Energy is powerful. It can light up a room, move a crowd, and even change the way people see others or see themselves. Our next guest has been putting in the work, dropping visuals like Jealous, Selfish, and One of Them Nights, and representing the lab entertainment with passion and consistency. He's not just making music, he's building a movement, connecting with fans, and bringing real energy to everything he does. Today we're going to sit down with DJ Hypeman501. But before we get into who DJ Hypeman is, can you introduce yourself to the people, bro? Let them know who you are, a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Yes, sir. My name is DJ Hypeman501. Originally from Sherwood, Arkansas, now reside in Oklahoma City. I'm a DJ, artist, and promoter in the city. I work with labels such as Atlantic Records and Quality Control Music as a DJ. So just been doing that for about 10, 15 years professionally. So just also, like I said, I'm an artist. So I've been working real hard on my artistry, pushing that for the last 3 years. So we're dropping albums and singles and everything. So I'm just working, man.
Where did you grow up at? You know what I mean? And how did that environment shape the person that you are today?
Like I said, I'm from Sherwood, Arkansas. It's right outside of North Little Rock area. So all really same thing, you know what I'm saying, in the same vicinity. So it shaped me as far as just my southern roots, man. I'm a real cool guy, humble guy, you know what I'm saying, hardworking. That just it opened my eyes to a lot being in those cities, you know what I'm saying, being from small towns. So
What was your childhood like? Did you have both parents at home? And how did
yeah,
that influence your journey?
I had both my parents. My father passed away when I was 13. He was just a hardworking guy, like, you know what I'm saying, like when he passed away, like they had to overflow his funeral to the top of the church, you know what I'm saying. So it was crazy seeing the impact he had on a lot of people's lives to even, and I'm talking about, it was a big church too. They got people in the ceiling, man. You know what I'm saying? So he was a big impact on my life and my work ethic now.
Let me ask you this. This is two questions.
Yes, sir.
Growing up, what did you dream of becoming? Was music always in the picture?
Yeah, it really was like being a DJ was. I read a book about DJing in elementary school, and I always wanted to be a DJ. So that's pretty much where my determination came from to be a DJ. Then when I was around 16, I went to a school called it was actually a program. It was called Sound at a studio in Little Rock called Sound Factory Music. They taught us about licensing, how to make beats, how to record, everything. Pretty much any and everything you could do in music, they taught us how to do. So that's and I started that at 16 and with that summer program and been on it ever since.
So you've been doing your thing for a while then.
Yeah.
Who were some of the earliest artists or influence that pushed you towards music and entertainment?
Master P, my favorite artist is Ludacris. So like I saw like how his grind was, you know what I'm saying, from being a DJ to being an artist. So that kind of that's kind of why I push how I push, you know what I'm saying? So as far as with that, David Banner, you know, as an artist too. Those were some of my influences.
Yeah, shout out to both of them because I fool with Luda and I like David Banner. I like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
the
yeah.
God Box album.
Yeah.
When did you first realize music was more than just a hobby for you?
When I started getting paid for it, you know what I'm saying, and having to you know, make like as a DJ, you know what I'm saying, when you doing weddings, parties, anything, you're gonna have criticisms and everything, and that's what made me take it more serious as not being a hobby, because I want to make sure everything I do is great or to the best I can. That's why I like the lab entertainment. Like my motto is bringing chemistry to your event. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I try to bring that perfect chemistry whenever I'm working with a customer. You know what I'm saying? And as a DJ and also as an artist. You know what I'm saying? If I don't do my verse right or something, which you know what I'm saying, I always try to do. I ain't never really had no complaints either. But if I do, I'm gonna make sure I do that right. And if I do something wrong as a DJ, you know what I'm saying, I try to make it right on that end. You know what I'm saying? It's a business. You know what I'm saying? So you're just taking it serious is the main thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get into music and just think it's all, you know, pears and apples, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Nah, it's stuff that come with this. You gotta think of customer service, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do what you want to do and think everything's gonna be good because that falls back on you. You feel me?
I always say people don't understand the behind the scenes grind, the behind the scenes work. Man.
Yeah.
How did the Lab Entertainment come together, and what does that crew mean? What does the crew mean to you?
As far as the Lab Entertainment, man, that was actually kind of birthed in high school. Like on some joking stuff with me and one of my homeboys. We was just like, man, we in the lab always, man. We working, we doing this, we doing that. So we just kept at it, you know what I'm saying? And that's where it originated from, you know what I'm saying? So when we be hooping, we throw up L's, you know what I'm saying? We hit a shot, we throw up an L, you know what I'm saying? It was my partner, his name is Nick Jones. He was, you know, murdered years ago. You know what I'm saying? That was my best friend, you know what I'm saying? We basically, and my homeboy Tim, he was also, you know, one of the people that was riding with me then. You know what I'm saying? So I just do that for Nick, you know what I'm saying, and keep the legacy going with this label, you know what I'm saying? So I always try to tell people about him and what impact. He was an All-American in football, actually went to Ole Miss and everything. So and then, you know, came back to Arkansas, he had an injury and everything, and you know what I'm saying, just stuff happens, you know what I'm saying, in these streets. So it is what it is, man. But he was one of the people that pushed me, you know what I'm saying? So I always, you know, tell people about him and keep his name alive, you feel me?
Yeah, my condolences. I didn't know, man.
I appreciate that, man.
What's been one of your most memorable moments, you know what I'm saying, hyping the crowd or performing live?
Oh, man. I would say my most memorable moment, I DJ'd at OU for the OU women's basketball team in 2015. And like we had like these night at the game. Like like far as people don't understand what I did, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, really don't know. But like I played all the music during the background, played the sound bites and everything during the games. And like I was playing Fetty Wap My Way, and like they had lightsabers, you know what I'm saying? I actually still have it. It's right here. Like they had these lightsabers and they were red. And like everybody was swinging them side to side at the same time. It was crazy, man. It showed me the impact of music for people. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much the highlight of what I did. Cause I'm like, I'm playing this and like I got a whole stadium rocking with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's cool, man. I know that. Yeah, that's. I could just imagine the energy, man. That's I want to say it's beautiful, but I mean, it's like beautiful ain't the word for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just to see all that many people at one time in unison, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, you know what I'm saying?
They're rocking out to you, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. When you collaborate with artists like Two Tone, Too Real, you know what I mean, or How to Make a Shame, like what makes those partnerships click?
Oh man, it's just all about communication, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't just do features just to do them all the time. You know what I'm saying, just to get paid or whatever. That's not what I do. Of course, I will do paid features and everything. I like to, you know, somebody I know that's gonna push as hard as I am. You know what I'm saying? Like Sheem, he a real cool dude. I've been knowing him about a month or two. You know what I'm saying? It's all been business. You know what I'm saying? Working, we talk. You know what I'm saying, about, you know, what's going on with projects and everything, and try to help each other push. So that's what I've been doing, man. With as far as with that feature hasn't actually came out yet. But it is. And then Two Tone, we you know what I'm saying, the song was called All I Smoke Is Gas. You know what I'm saying? We used to blow tree together, you know what I'm saying? And that's how that song came about. You know what I'm saying? And we put it out, did the video and everything. I was in the video by myself. He had to do something that day, he couldn't make it, but you know what I'm saying, he still helped push the song, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good, you know.
Let's talk about Jealous, you know what I'm saying? What inspired that track?
You mad? I know. You just. Yeah. These niggas be jealous. I'm fresh fresh as hell, I'm walking around in my jealous. I'm riding good, smoking good in hell. Got your bitch me, hell no, she ain't telling. These niggas be jealous.
Man, I was actually with one of my homeboys. His name is Mike. We was I was going through beats and like we was in the car listening to it, and it was I just came up with the hook out of nowhere because like when I'm writing the songs or when I'm doing hooks, like I come up with hooks real fast, you know what I'm saying? And that was one of the things we was like, be jealous. And it was like I felt like a theme of like a Gunna or Young Thug, you know what I'm saying? How like a basically like an Atlanta type track, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I came about it at it when I did the song, you know what I'm saying? So and that song it's been doing pretty good as far as you know I've been getting it out so people is still I've been had it out for about 6-7 months and I'm just pushing it, you know what I'm saying? And it's doing getting good feedback on it and reactions. So like I'll walk in the club or something, and the homies be like, "Dude, you just said it," out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? So it makes me feel good to know that I can make a song like that and it resonates with people. Because you know what I'm saying, there's somebody in your life, you know what I'm saying. If you're doing something, you don't have somebody jealous of you, hating on you, or whatever. So a lot of people can relate to it, as far as with the hook and everything.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the video has a strong visual concept. You know what I mean? Like, how did you come up with the idea for the video?
I came up with the idea far as like, cause if you listen to the lyrics and everything, I was talking about, something with another chick, you know, somebody else chick, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, what resonates with this? And like I was like, man, I'm gonna do a video kind of like Cheaters, you know what I'm saying, and have that shit going on. So my homeboy, his cousin Marcus, who's the Marcus, damn, he's too funny. He's in the video. He's from Arkansas, so he came down here, you know what I'm saying? That's real love, you know what I'm saying? And did the video, you know what I'm saying? And he's a stand-up comedian, so he does skits and everything and voiceovers and all that stuff. Like y'all should check him out. But he added a lot to the video and made it real funny and really brought it to life. We shot that video in December, man. It was cold. It was late. It was like I didn't start shooting until like 11 o'clock at night. We was in Bricktown in Oklahoma City. So we did it in a matter of a few hours, you know what I'm saying, getting everything together on that. And it was pretty much just a hot shot run. And we got the concepts out, got what we was going to do, and just did it, you know.
Make sure I hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? And go check this brother's music out, you know what I mean? Like I said, I like this brother's energy.
Appreciate it.
What do you hope fans take away from the song Jealousy? Or Jealous?
Man. It's not really anything I would say just take away from it because it's not one of my more positive songs I've had. It's just, you know what I'm saying, it's just fun. You know what I'm saying? It's a fun track. You know what I'm saying? Good beat, good energy on the lyrics and everything else. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to listen and whatever they take from it, they take from it. You know what I'm saying? I just you know, as you respect the craft and what we're doing over here, you know what I'm saying? That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? So anything to take from it, you know, hey, they be jealous, man. That's just what it is. So it is what it is, yo.
You know, and you're selfish, you know what I mean? You showed a different side of yourself. What was the message behind that?
Selfish was more of like taking back my independence as a artist because I always been in groups and everything else. So the concept really what that came about was just like I'm so selfish. I can't help it because I've always been a giving person, which is nothing wrong with being a giving person, but sometimes you have to be selfish and be more of yourself than others because if you don't, you know what I'm saying, if you don't got things right with yourself, you can't help nobody else, you know what I'm saying? So you have to have those selfish moments with yourself if you want to help other people, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, cause like the video, Y'all go check this brother's go check his video out. You know what I mean? Because the video, like I said, it really captured the emotions. You know what I'm saying? So, what was your vision going in?
Um, it was just it was my first video, so more of the creative side of it was more done with my videographer. His name is Passion Projects, or CJ Skinner is his name, but he goes by Passion Projects. He shot videos for like Anti June and a couple of other artists in the city and in Tulsa. So, yeah, I mean, he took the reins on the visual and everything else, and I just showed up, got an Airbnb, and did our thing on it.
How has the response been compared to Jealous?
It's pretty much been the same thing. That song's a few years old. And like even like I went to California a few about a month ago, and like I played it for some people like in my family, and that's saying that's not even tied to me, and they heard that song. They was like, man, this is what. I was like, yeah, it's a few years old, man. They was like this still hit today, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people like that song, man, and like I might just get around back to pushing it because a lot of people don't know, you know what I'm saying, my music in new spaces. So I think that would be a good thing to do, you know what I'm saying? So please check that video out too. You know what I'm saying? And it's a real fun video. Like I had parts where I was talking to myself in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, and had the lady in the shower, you know what I'm saying, in the background. It was pretty cool. It had fog lights going on and everything else. So every video I've done, I've tried to take my time with it. Far as at least thinking about what I'm gonna do with it, make it a little bit different than other ones. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. One of them nights. You know what I mean? That feels like an anthem. What does that
Yeah.
title mean?
One of them nights, man. It's just like, man, everybody's had one of them nights where they messed up, you know, having a good time with their peoples, you know what I'm saying? So it's a real feel good track, you know what I'm saying? Something your grandma could dance to, you know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna turn it off and be like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people like that track too, you know what I'm saying? I'm still pushing that. That's been around about 8 months, so I'm still pushing that also. So.
Were you aiming for a party vibe, a reflecting mood, or both?
When I make music, I really don't. I just go off how the beat feels. So that beat is like it's a West Coast type beat. So it's just has a lot of energy on it. Far as, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be one of them nights. Gonna be one of them nights. Just the hook, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, just check that song and that video out and vibe out to it, man. Because you turn that on at a party before you go into the party after the party, man. It's one of them nights.
How did this video's concept differ from the others?
This video, it was just it started off with just me and my homeboy Mike. You know what I'm saying? As I mentioned earlier, we was just kicking it in the room. Had a female come through for me. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see it. It's really funny parts in that video. Little subtle funny things, you know, that you see in there. But it's just one of them nights. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it. We doing our thing.
What was like one of your most fun or challenging parts about shooting the video?
The most fun is always just shooting the video, doing it, and getting it and seeing the finished product. That's pretty much the fun part. Seeing what you created after you done it. Challenging part, the most challenging part, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but getting females to show up for videos and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, trying to get everything together for that. You know what I'm saying? That's the most challenging part. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It got done, so I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't see what go on with trying to even get stuff to come together. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you acknowledging that earlier, you know what I'm saying, the behind the scenes, because the people always see the finished product. They don't know what goes into doing everything that you do. You feel me?
Yeah, because I do all this by myself, so and I'm just
Yeah,
now, so I'm learning it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the behind the scenes now.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Together.
Mm.
When you look back at, you know what I'm saying, your tracks like Selfish, Jealous, and One of Them Nights, how do you see your growth as an artist?
I feel like I'm growing every time I'm doing it. I'm learning different. I always try to learn different marketing things. You know what I'm saying? And when to post, when not to post, stuff like that, so I can get better in the algorithms of these crazy internet streets. You know what I'm saying? Try to make sure that goes on. You know, people get the more people can see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it on that. I would say. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and also, I've been seeing you've been real active with your reels and your short clips. You know what I'm saying, on social media. How
Mm-hmm.
important is how important is the social media grind to you?
I think it's very important because a lot of people they always in their phones, their head is down, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the main way you attract people now is through social media. So it's very important. And I'm just learning more and more every day about different things on and different techniques on how to do things. So I just take that and try to fill myself with that knowledge to know. Because if you don't know it, you know what I'm saying, everybody gonna tell you for the most part unless you ask, you know what I'm saying, and or just do it like on some fuck it, just do it, you know what I'm saying, see what happens, you know what I'm saying. I'm past that part. I gotta strategically know what I'm doing from now on, you know what I'm saying.
And like, I also want to mention, like, I saw your 2K26 halftime promo with your
Oh yeah,
music. You know what I mean?
yeah,
How did that
yeah.
idea come about?
Man, I'm a big 2K player, bro. Like I like that's what I do on my free time, you know. So just to relax, even though it get me mad sometimes, but that's what I do, you know. So use I've used other people's music, you know, that instead of a big name artist, I use my people's I know, you know what I'm saying, that's pushing along with me. I use my music and my little clips that I do, you know what I'm saying, and I to just show what I do on that court on 2K, you know what I'm saying? I'm hooping, man.
Do you think blending gaming and music helps expand your audience?
Yeah, I would think so because I mean it's music on sync licensing and stuff like that. It's all in video games. You know what I'm saying too. You know you get money from that. You know what I'm saying. So it goes hand in hand. You might like if you're an avid video game player, you probably heard songs on Madden or 2K or something first before you even heard them on the radio or something. You know what I'm saying. So it goes hand in hand now with music marketing and everything else. So yeah, it definitely does, go together, on that because like no matter what, even when you watch a sports center, watching games on ABC or whatever, you know what I'm saying, they got that music in the background when they go into commercials, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So it's very music is integrated everywhere. You walking through the store, you hearing elevator music, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. So you gotta tap into all markets if you can.
Yeah, I mean, I see you doing your thing. Like, I've seen you hosting open mic nights. You know what I mean? Like, how does
Mm-hmm.
that tie into with the lab?
That's just basically just giving opportunities to other artists to showcase their talent. Um, I've been doing it just about a month almost at that spot. So I've done other open mics before, but I've really just trying to build this one consistently. And it honestly hasn't been a lot of people showing up, but it's all about getting that word out and, you know what I'm saying, staying consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? I know if you water it, it's going to grow. So I'm currently watering, you know what I'm saying? And when it grows, it's growing. That's what it is.
Now, yesterday, you know what I'm saying, you told me you was working on a new project dropping soon.
Yes, sir.
What can you
Yeah,
share?
I'm working on a project. It's called Late Night Hype. It's supposed to come out this summer, but I kind of pushed it back. You know what I'm saying? as far as go more towards the fall and the winter. Because that's the season of, what I'm saying, where people laid up and everything else, what I'm saying, you with your girl, your significant other, whatever, your partner, whatever, what I'm saying, whatever you do, what I'm saying, you with that person, what I'm saying, because it's cold, you ain't going outside, what I'm saying. So I'm pushing it more towards that time. It's probably gonna be 3 to 5 tracks right now. I got a solid 3 then for an EP, and then I'm gonna just shoot visuals to those songs and release those. I got like a real high track that's on there. It's called "Take Control," produced by Golden Child. And like I played it for certain select few people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's a hit, man. You gotta do that right." So I'm getting everything right. So when I do drop and everything, it's an impact. It's just not sitting. You know what I'm saying?
How does your new project differ from your early releases?
This one, because like I have Believe the Hype Volume 1. That's more like it's called ATM, and that's called ATM stood for all the money. You know what I'm saying? It's on me and my homeboy Will. He's incarcerated right now, but it was kind of like a nod up to him. You know what I'm saying? And because he was like, man, we getting all the money, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. That one was mainly just like a hustling street music. You know what I'm saying? This one is geared more towards ladies. You know what I'm saying? Late night hype. You know what I'm saying? It's just something speaking to them. You know. And it's the track that's on there is just gonna be geared towards females. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is, and I believe that it's gonna be. That's why I'm just doing a few tracks on it, so I can put those few visuals out and have more attention on it than just a whole like 15 track album, which that I believe the hype was. I'm gonna start working on volume 2 of Believe the Hype though pretty soon after I drop this project. Been recording like every week on a different. We're doing features and everything right now, so I've been focusing on doing features and doing guest tracks. So after I finish this, get my mix back from this for Take Control, then that's when I'm really get to planning exactly what date I'm dropping. But it's gonna drop this year for sure.
One thing I mentioned when I first reached out to you, I mean, I see the hype. I see the hype man when you perform, you know what I mean, and your fans often, you know what I mean, the energy that you bring. Mm-hmm. How do you keep the energy in every performance and video?
Man, I keep the energy. I just really zone out and feel the crowd and how they are, and just feed off of them, so and make them feel what I'm feeling, saying at the time. I've been doing a lot of performances the last few months. I chilled this month on the performances because I'm like, what I'm saying, they see me too much on the stage. I need to chill out and just, go back into the lab and finish this project. So that's what I've been doing, man. But I love performing live and everything. I got my next show. I got shows in Texas and here coming up, man. I really want to come out to Tulsa and do something. So I'm gonna try to see what I can do to try to set that up with some people out there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just moving around, man, and getting stuff done, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to holler at a couple promos down here. I try to link you in with somebody down here.
All right, cool. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Once this project drops, though, I mean, I know you say you got another project coming right after, but what's next for you as far as like any visuals, collaborations, or shows after?
I do my calendars month to month. So once this project drops, probably in the end of start of November or so, I'm gonna start doing more shows and performances with that. And like I said, just keep on doing the visuals, keep on recording. Like I'm always down to collab with people. You know what I'm saying? Just hit me up. I'm down to work. So that's like I said, bring the chemistry to your event, man, and working and doing DJing. Like I'm busy. Like I feel like with the hash that I hold, if I feel like I'm getting stagnant or something ain't going right, I can go to switch lanes real quick and do what I need to do on that end. You know what I'm saying? That's what comes with being an entrepreneur, hustler. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't one thing ain't working right, switch it up, see what happens. You know what I'm saying? If that ain't working, shoot, go back to what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be something I can do. You know what I'm saying?
All right, and my last question about this new project. What do you want the women to feel when they hear this new project?
I want them to feel, with sexy, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody shooting too much drilling going on. So, you know what I'm saying? They need to get another type of drill going on. You know what I'm saying? With that. But it's just that I just want them to feel wanted, needed, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it on that. I would say, you know what I'm saying? Just these tracks are more sexy, turned up on some of them. One of them I got called Right Now is pretty turned up for the club. Then I got Take Control. That's more, rhyme bedroom music. You know what I'm saying? So I got another one I'm working on too. So it's almost done with that. So once all those tracks get done, it's go time. But yeah, I just want ladies to feel safety, say because late night hype, just a late night movement, you feel?
All right, now every artist faces challenges. You know what I mean? So, what obstacles have you had to push through in your career?
As far as with obstacles, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's a good one. It's always, just life be lifing, man. Just because you're an artist don't mean bills stop and stuff like that, So just managing, because you got to pay for studio time, you got to pay for videos, you got to, you know what I'm saying? So just making those right sacrifices to get what you want done is pretty much the only obstacle. I did have a situation with my mental health. I am bipolar, you know what I'm saying? I don't hide that from people. You know what I'm saying? I've had that going where I got incarcerated for a short amount of time because of it. And I've learned a lot from that. You know what I'm saying? So like going through a program and everything to help with that. So those are pretty much on like managing that all those situations, you know what I'm saying, and just making sure I don't make those same mistakes again. You know what I'm saying? So those have pretty much been the only obstacles, but they're also teaching moments and lessons. So it's not. I wouldn't say when you say obstacles, I say more lessons than obstacles.
See, that word right there was leading into my next question. I was gonna ask, you know what I mean, like, what's one lesson you learned about the music game that you'd pass down to another artist?
I would say just whatever you're doing with your music career, just don't stop because you're gonna get discouraged. You're gonna think, oh, this person ain't messing with me. This, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have it in yourself to just keep going regardless of the situation because with a lot of this, like nobody's gonna really help you a lot. You know what I'm saying? You'll run into people like like yourself, you know what I'm saying, that see what you're doing and reach out and everything. And this is a great thing, you know what I'm saying? And I really, like I said, I really appreciate that my work ethic speaks for itself to some before you even reach out. So just work, man, and stuff happens out of nowhere sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? People see what you're doing, but a lot of times you got to come up with those ideas. You got to come up with those concepts to do what you need to do. And if you don't have a big team and you're doing it by yourself, it gets hard. And that's what you really got to start out doing because nobody else is gonna help you unless you help yourself. So I just feel like even just learn everything you can and ask questions. if you don't know, or you know what I'm saying, and do it from trusted people.
And you just said a whole lot right there. And like I said, I want to give you a shout out again to like your work ethic. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying? I seen it, like I said, on the threads, but then now that I
it.
got you on the ground, I see it.
Yeah,
You know, and keep pushing, brother. I
appreciate
want to see you succeed, bro.
it. Yeah.
Outside of music, what keeps you grounded and motivated?
Outside of music, just my family. I always say that's a big keeping me grounded and everything. My girl always helps me out. She keeps me grounded. So yeah. My mom, sisters, you know.
What advice would you give to young people chasing their dreams but struggling with them obstacles or those lessons that you were talking about?
Like I said again, too, don't quit, because you gonna want to do that. You gonna want to be like, I ain't got time for this. A lot of people do that, and then when they look back on it, they're disappointed about their situation. So I don't want to get to the point like, if I quit or anything, which I'm not gonna do, I'm gonna be spitting this like Lil Boo say till I'm 45, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going, because in music there's a lot of different avenues. Like, everybody can't be a rapper. You might be a better publicist than you are than a rapper. Switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. It don't mean you have to give up on music completely. So, and I can DJ forever. You know what I'm saying? So, as long, you know what I'm saying, not forever, but as long as God willing, you know what I'm saying, I can DJ till whenever, you know what I'm saying. So I just keep pushing, man. I just keep pushing. Find that lane that you want to get in, and don't limit yourself, because people are like, I have had in the last few weeks, people think of me as a DJ, and people just know me as an artist. Like, I didn't know you DJ. I didn't know you was an artist. Like, yeah, man, I do all that. You know what I'm saying? So just find what you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you no or whatever. Try to limit you in a box. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye, he was a producer. He was a rapper also, but they always try to keep him as a producer. You know what I'm saying? Until he did it by himself and did what he needed to do, and he became an artist. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Just keep grinding, whatever you want to do, and if it ain't working out, shoot, you can find something else to do in another lane. You know what I'm saying? It's always something that you can do. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta find it within yourself.
Where do you see yourself in the lab entertainment 5 years from now?
I would say I really want to start working with more artists, have my own artists in the next 5 years, to where, you know what I'm saying, I just DJ and push them, or basically CEO. I have worked with artists in the past, but I just want to get like a younger artist that, you know what I'm saying, that don't, have the means to do things, and help push them. You know what I'm saying? And use my resources and my knowledge, and put it behind them. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to do that now too. But I want to get myself more established as an artist, because every day I'm working with new people, trying to make different connects and everything. So I want to be able to establish in that sense, to where I can just say, hey, we doing this, we doing that, and not have to worry about anything. You feel?
I got 3 more questions before we wrap up. Where can people find your music? You know what I'm saying? Where can they reach out? You know what I mean, to follow and support you?
Everything on, all platforms at Hypeman501 on social media. My music is DJ Hypeman501. Yeah, I mean, you can even type Hypeman501 in Google, and all my music will come up. You know, so I'm on all platforms. So it's Hypeman501. It's not hard to find.
All right. If you could leave your fans with one final message, what would it be?
Just go along on the ride with me, man, cause I'm moving. You know what I'm saying? You see me moving, you see me falling, push me up. You know what I'm saying? Don't tear me down. You know what I'm saying? Just and I'll do the same for you if I can. You feel me? But that's the message, you know what I'm saying? Just move, keep we moving, just keep moving.
All right, my last question, brother. You got any shout outs that you want to give before we close?
Man, just shout out to everybody. Shout out to you for even having me, hitting me up. Like, man, you don't know how much of a blessing that was, you know what I'm saying? Just to have somebody I don't even know, you know what I'm saying, hit me up and see what I'm doing. And that shows me a lot though, from what I'm doing from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? That you hit me up and so we're gonna grow together, man. I'm gonna push right along with you, and I appreciate it, man.